What's up, everybody? This is just going to be a really quick video. It's actually kind of 2, 3, 4-fold as far as the topics that I wanted to kind of discuss today. I'm actually on a lunch break, and one of the things I learned during my lunch break was that I miscalculated some of the appliances that I have in my vehicle. I didn't pay attention to the wattage. So even though I have power inside the car, outside of the cigarette lighter, I have an inverter, and I also have a power station. But they are just kind of basic. They're not. It's not enough to power a whole lot of different things at one time. But it's enough to power small things. But it wasn't enough to power the hot dogs that I wanted to make today for lunch. So I ended up making something else. But I'm still in the car. So I ended up having to go and do. See, I got hot dogs. I don't know if you can see them, but I got hot dogs right here. So I ended up having to do something else for lunch. But I'm still gonna eat my hot dogs. But that mistake, not paying attention to my power output, and it caused some delay. It caused some delay as far as me getting a chance to go ahead and eat. And what happened during that process, I'm just getting some mustard and some ketchup for my hot dogs. But during that process, something happened. And I'm sitting here, I'm looking, and I'm just upset because I didn't pay attention to my power consumption, just all those kinds of things. And because at first, I was just going to go to Sonic and get a hot dog and be done with it. But then I realized I can cook in my car. So I decided to try to cook, but then got delayed because I didn't have the right stuff, right? So while I was doing all that, while I was going through the motion of that, a young lady approached me. She had a young baby she was carrying a baby in her arms, a little baby. And she had this sign that said that she was homeless, she didn't have any money, and anything will help. Now, normally it's a crap shot. It's a crap shot, whatever. It's up in the air a lot of times whether or not I'm going to actually give these people money or anything like that. But I originally told this young lady, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And then I realized, idiot, you've got your pantry in the car with you. You got food in the car because that's where you're going to be living. That's where you make your space. So I looked in my pantry, and in my pantry I had beans, I had snacks, I had cookies, things like that. And so what I took out for her was some little juice boxes that the baby could use, little apple juice boxes, a can of beans that I gave her, some other little snacks, and whatever I could give up. I got those things from the Dollar Tree or $1.25 store, whatever. It didn't cost me a lot of money, and whatever it is, I can replace it. I can replace it. And it just made me think about where I was just a few months ago. And maybe some of you guys know this, and some of you don't. A few months ago, I was that person. A few months ago, I was out asking people for money. I literally asked people for $5 for gas money because I knew that $5 would actually get me to work. Yep. And I would have to get another $5 to get back to the house because I didn't have any money. There were times where I ate a lot of times just once a day. And that meal would sometimes be like a Wendy's, that little grab bag kind of meal. Or sometimes it would just be a couple of packs of noodles and some chips. It just depends on how much money I had on me at that time. During that time, I was going through the early stages of a really of what has become just a bad divorce. And at the time of this video that you're watching now, we're still going through that divorce. It's not final yet, but there was just things that happened that financially were not good. So, but I got through that. I got through that space. Excuse me. I got through that, and I'm in a position now where if someone says, "Hey, can you spot me $5 for lunch? I don't have any lunch money today," or like the young lady who was asking for help. I don't have any money on me, but I can give you some food. I don't know if that's going to fill you up for the rest of the day, but it's at least a start. It's a meal. It's to help you and then the little one at least stay hydrated for a while. So, doing that kind of stuff actually makes me feel pretty good. And I don't know if it was a test. It could have been a test. I don't know, because the person who came up to me wasn't your typical person who would generally ask for money. She was not of, well, I don't want to say, but she was not the typical culture that would come up and just start asking people for money. So I figured, hey, this must be pretty serious if you're asking me for help, right? So again, I was in the position to help, so I did. If it was a test, if they were just, trying to scam or whatever, that doesn't have anything to do with me. That doesn't have anything to do with me. I did what I felt was the best thing to do at the time. And at the time, it was a person who said, I need some help. It's not up to me to determine whether or not that person's telling me the truth or not. I just did what I thought was right. And a lot of times people don't do that. So I just wanted to just share that with you guys. The fact that I had a full-on pantry in the car with me, I was able to help somebody, and that felt pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish lunch. Go ahead and eat my delicious hot dogs here. You probably can't see it, but anyway, go ahead and finish eating my hot dogs. It's on sandwich bread because I didn't want to buy 2 different types of bread just to have one meal. So I guess that's it. And I'm just going to remind you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, and hopefully I'll have another video for you guys soon, okay? Take care, and have a good one.